Virgil van Dijk will announce his departure from Liverpool, I think the one thing we're missing that they've got is a competent left winger.
You can't
He looked a step off, but I will say one
a
thing.
step off the English Premier League pace or a step off just.
Because Calafiori is basically a left wing.
Big man.
And
Big man. They've got three centre halves. Three centre halves, okay? Three centre halves. Dolby was hugging the touchline and Ahmad was hugging the touchline.
correct. Hello and welcome back to the United by Football podcast YouTube channel. We're here with episode number 2, Thomas, of Premier League Unpacked. Mate, look, I'm a happy boy this week. Are you, Thomas?
Content, I think Abdul is the word. Content. Yes, Abdul, obviously United by Football are back with Premier League Unpacked. I love it. It's a beautiful segment, a beautiful way to delve into one of the most exciting leagues in the world. Arguably, in some people's minds, the best league in the world when Chelsea wins.
Yeah, sure.
That's a little spoiler for the show.
Sure, Thomas. It's okay.
Be honest, we were unlucky.
No, you won't.
We'll get to that.
Listen, as unbiased, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as I can be this season. Genuinely.
You can try.
I'm going to try.
Really? No.
Let's be honest to ourselves. Crystal Palace should have won that.
Okay.
Well,
So-
before we, let's be honest, you can admit it, Thomas. Crystal Palace should have won that. Robbed of the first goal.
No, I don't understand the first goal. People call it obstructing the wall. Yeah. We'll move on.
Listen, before we do move on though, a quick shout out to LAC Athleisure,
Yes, of course.
sponsors of this show. Also the people that house us here at the LAC studios
Wonderful
as well. Use UBF 15 for 15% off all your lightweight athletic purchases. Don't forget, when you buy all your LAC Athleisure gear, just remember that they sponsor our beautiful show as well. So,
Well said.
yeah. Before we move on, I'm going to get one thing out of the way. I don't have to talk about it again.
We'll be talking about it.
Our LAC Athleisure Player of the Week. I'm going to rip the band-aid off because I don't want to talk about this club. Congratulations, Richarlison.
Ekitike?
Richarlison. He scored 2. He scored a bicycle kick.
Richarlison, congratulations. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Surely up there from goal of the season already.
Potentially.
Potentially.
If he was wearing any other than 19 teams, I would have been a bit more enthusiastic.
Let's just go back to the last 40 seconds. Try not to be as unbiased as fuck, I love you.
You
Anyway.
could take a boy out of Arsenal, but you can't take Arsenal out of a boy, my friend.
Thanks wherever that film is from. Abdul,
Yeah.
let me run you through the scores, mate. Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 2. A devastating Anfield night on an emotional night. And Federico Chiesa, his first Premier League goal. What a way. I'll just carry on. What a way to score it. What a way to get it. And what a result for Liverpool on a really drama-filled event night.
Yeah.
Manchester City 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Back to business, back to normality. Tajani Ryan, as I said that day one, that he's going to be an incredible signing. What a signing he proved to be. Was on the precipice of getting into my fantasy team. But
He looked. He did
fuck
look.
him, what a player.
He looked valuable at 5 mil or whatever he was in
Fuck the
fantasy.
value. City picked him up for under 50 million. Manchester City picked him up for 50 million.
Yeah.
Turkey for under 35. That's business and a half.
Can I be honest?
That's business and a half.
Like, I love the way they do business. And you know me, if it weren't for Arsenal, if Arsenal were to get relegated out of the competition tomorrow, I'd probably be a Man City fan.
So if Arsenal were to get relegated into the Championship, he would support Manchester City.
No, if they were to get wiped out off the face of the earth,
Yeah.
and I had to pick a side in the Premier League, all thanks to Pep Guardiola, it will be
And Glory Hunter. Okay, 1-0 to your club, Abdul. 1-0 to Manchester United.
yeah.
We'll
get onto that
I'm
later.
really looking forward to that because what are your thoughts? In my shock of the week,
Yeah.
I did predict them to do well. I didn't predict them to do this well. Sunderland 3, West Ham 0.
Yeah.
Wow, what a result. Hotspur, I'll do this one because you won't. Tottenham 3, Burnley 0. I expected nothing less, to be honest. Kudos look good. And kudos to Kudos. Sorry, please don't laugh. Fulham 1, Brighton 1.
Yeah.
Munez in the last second. Literally the last second. Gets the equaliser. Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Channel 9. I waited 6 years, Abdul, for a free-to-air fucking game that was live on 9, and I got treated to a 2-minute chance from Malanga,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Hey, look.
Abdul, stop.
Son, just
6 fucking years.
Thomas, it's not Channel 9's fault. It's not Stan Sports' fault. Blame Newcastle, blame Aston Villa. Okay? It's not their fault. They've done nothing wrong.
If they had a striker, you reckon they would have won?
Newcastle?
Mm.
Yeah.
Gordon's done a number 9.
Did you see what they've done at the start?
Yeah, weird.
You know what? For a high pressing side, it makes sense. Send it long. Just don't.
How did it result? Thanks.
Still, but they don't have a striker.
Anyway, it says there, Chelsea, what we're going to miss.
Chelsea held an 0-0 at Crystal Palace. Oh, we're going to win the league. It's not you, Thomas, but we're going to win the league. We got ice cold, cool Palmer. Blah, 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 blah. 0-0. Hold that.
Okay.
And we move.
FA Cup winners.
Oh, Cole Palmer. Oh, we got Neto. We got Pedro.
Sorry, League Cup winners, my apologies.
Who else did you have on the wing? Oh, Gittins. We signed all these players.
I predicted that front four to start, actually. No one else predicted that front four to start.
Congratulations. And what did they do?
Very effective.
Held as a good person that we would say, held a donut. And Thomas, why did they hold a donut?
Because Crystal Palace are a great side.
Because there's a 0 right in the middle of it.
Forest 3, Brentford 1. I believe Thiago converted a penalty for Brentford, Abdul. Besides that, it's going to be scary times for Brentford. If they don't have reinforcements coming, it's going to be scary. Forest wiped the floor. And with their 2 new signings, McAtee and Amari Hutchinson, I believe, Abdul. They're going to look scary. I think they're one of those surprise packets that could make top 6. Top side.
As our good friend T-Pain would say, we're going down, 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 down when it comes to Brentford.
We're going down. You're singing it.
Screaming down, bottom. Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
Any surprises there, Tom? Outside, obviously, Sunderland. We'll get onto that in a bit. Any surprises from those results? Anything catch your eye?
United should have got a result.
Yeah.
Man United.
Yep.
I think they were hard done for their value.
Yeah.
And Crystal Palace, Chelsea. We should have.
Be honest with yourself.
Palace should have won.
Palace should have won.
Mm-hmm. See, but I can admit that. You won't admit your team.
Yeah, but I even told you earlier on the phone today, we were rubbish. We'll get onto that, but we played like rubbish.
Yeah. I still don't get how that goal got overruled. I'll be honest with you, I don't.
That rule's weird.
Have you seen the 8-second rule? They got punished. Weird.
Yeah. Look, I'll say this as, again, former Division 3 keeper myself. We have a lot to complain about. I will say that. We've got a lot to complain about as goalkeepers. But from a neutral point of view, the whole getting in the way of a keeper, standing in his way, holding on to him, you got to be strong as a keeper.
Of course. You got to command your box.
Like, you're the one player on the field that can play with your hands.
Use it.
Utilize them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, don't start punching guys, but.
Yeah. But like we saw against the in the United Arsenal game, like, you can't call that a foul. That's not a foul. That's just a keeper. He's known to be weak. David Raya had to deal with the same thing the whole game.
Question.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we'll save it. We'll save it because I want to save it. Abdul, moving on to a couple of games here that we want to go into detail about, and rightfully so. I think there's no better way to start the Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 2. First, I'd just like to start off with the Semenyo incident. Just obviously from everyone at UBF, we don't condone anything that was said. We don't know what was said. We're not in the position to comment.
No.
But just want to condone that. Abdul, from everyone. We do not condone that at all. Yeah. And that's disgusting. No player should experience that. Whatever skin color you are, whatever gender you are, anything you believe in.
Yeah.
We do not condone that at all. And thoughts and prayers for Semenyo and to his family and to everyone that was affected by the incident.
Yeah.
But what a way to turn it around. What a way to say, you know what? I'm going to nothing affects me. And what a way to almost get you got an equaliser with Liverpool and almost got a result and take a point away from Anfield on opening day. That's incredible. But just want to start with that, Abz, because it's quite disgusting incident.
With it, like you said, without it, no one deserves to ever feel that way. You shouldn't have to. And again, everyone's dealt to a certain level with it in their life. Like even
but
myself,
on that stage, that's not right.
Especially when you get to that stage, as a fan, you've paid to watch a football game. You've got no right to turn around and say whatever. You know, yeah, it's wrong. And ultimately, it's good that he turned that into a positive performance because I've seen it before. I've seen it here. I don't know if you've seen the incident with Adam Goods,
of course,
for the Sydney Swans at one point. They got told
again.
Yeah, very similar thing there. He just walked off. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't have blamed Semenyo. We've seen it before. If you get told something like that, walk off.
Yeah.
Like, you come, this is your place of work. You don't go to work to be racially abused.
Oh, God.
You don't go to work to be told you're this or you're that just because you were born a certain
Believe
way.
in
And
something or whatever. It's not right. But onto the football side, Abdul, I know it's a sad term, but I think we should have addressed that. And thankfully for obviously both of us, we don't condone that. Just wanted to make that clear. But Abs, obviously a heartfelt night. Abdul, we saw the tributes that paid in for Diogo Jota and Andres. Rightfully so. And you could tell that even Salah after the game, the way he was affected by it, and he was the last one on that field, and it's beautiful to see. And Wolves did a similar thing as well, Abdul. And what a way to show that it still means something, and it's incredible. And I'm not sure if you saw what Arne Slot said after the game when it was 2-2. He normally looks to the bench and to see who would have brought on, and it would have been Diago. So that's
We've had the we've had the fortunate, actually, you're wearing the jersey, we've had the fortunate experience, you could call it a fortunate experience, and unfortunate in what's happened, but we've seen it firsthand.
How it brings everyone
together. We've tragically lost, a handful of people out at Arncliffe this year, and we've seen how it brings teams together, how it brings a club together, a community together, and this is just taking it to a whole,
on a bigger platform, on a bigger message, and like even at Arncliffe, the way they've welcomed us in, especially me not being from, maybe how would you say it?
You're not an Arncliffe local. And
good way to.
You've come in, and that's just how the community is over there.
The way I've been welcomed is
And I want to mention, like, even when Enzo tragically passed away earlier this year, Douglas Costa sent in a video, Leo Senna. It just shows, and we're not saying it for the sake of Arncliffe. This is how it brings people together, and just because it's on a bigger world stage, to see how it is as football fans, as people who work in football, it means that bit more. Of course, the tears are real, the tragedy is real, the heartbreak's real, and it's not all for show. And I don't, because I've seen a few comments online, people like,
don't worry about that. Those people don't. The people I don't pay attention to, and back onto the football. It's right because it's the right way to do it and the right way to fight for your team. And Ekatike, mate, started off well and got his goal. 2 minutes in, I believe. Worst assist to Ekatike. Jesus, that's looking scary. Apparently, Florian's not even top 10 midfielders.
To be fair,
I don't care about the deflections.
Tom, Verts did not have a good game. Sorry, he didn't even get the assist in account.
Better game than Odegaard?
Yeah. No.
Better game than Palmer, I agree.
Odegaard had a better game than Verts this weekend.
Okay, we'll talk. But yeah, them two are going to be a scary prospect, Abdul. Like I said, Gakpo. I think Gakpo's going to be a really big player for them, especially in Diaz's absence. But onto Bournemouth, they're going to be strong this year. And main man to Semenyo.
Yeah.
Mainly due to Semenyo. Obviously, everyone's going to say, I got the 2 goals. But man, they've got a strong group of boys there. A really good team, led by the coach there. And really, really exciting. Really exciting to see what Bournemouth can do this year, because to take it to the champions at home opening day, and if it wasn't for a clash of heads between the 2 Bournemouth defenders, Chiesa doesn't get anywhere near that.
No, look, I hope for Semenyo's sake, he doesn't go through what Wilfred Zaha went through at Palace. I hope for his sake, in 2-3 years' time, he moves on to a bigger club. He moves on to be able to play football at a level that he deserves to play.
Yeah.
I've seen this before, and
similar with the Eze thing as well.
Eze needs to move on in the prime of his career.
And it's no offense to the Bournemouth or the Crystal Palace. This is just how the food chain works, Abdul.
Yeah.
This is how those big clubs come in, and again, by no means am I disrespecting Crystal Palace or Bournemouth, and hopefully you can say that as well. This is just how football works. It's those bigger clubs come calling, and it's actually a praise to the Bournemouth and the Crystal Palace that we're so respectful of your clubs and the way you train and the academies that you got there. They were actually going and paying 70, 80. That's pure profit. It's pure profit.
Look, at the end of the day, there's levels to football, and some players deserve to be playing at the highest level. Look at Huijsen from last year, went from Bournemouth to Real Madrid. But just back on the game real quick, you said, Chiesa's goal obviously restored, the lead, got them the victory. Mohamed Salah finished it off.
Salah on opening day, mate.
I'm going to turn around and say it now.
No bias, by the way, but yeah.
Liverpool will have plenty of goals. Obviously, with their players, they've got plenty of goals in them. But you can't tell me you did not walk away, if you're a Liverpool fan, from that game with a tad bit of a worry.
Oh, there was worry. No, there was worry, absolutely. Their defence, I I'm going to disagree slightly on the Frimpong thing and the Kirkes thing. I don't think it was them. Van Dijk looked shaky. That's what I'm going to say to you.
But if he looks shaky, it's only going to have that flow-on effect.
No, I agree. But Van Dijk, I'm not sure if you actually saw Semenyo's second. I'm pretty sure you did. But the way he actually didn't go in for the challenge, maybe he was scared that
he was defending with his aura again.
Defending with his aura and maintaining his never been dribbled past that. Perisic destroyed that, but we'll move on.
Freaking Nicolas Pepe got past that in 2018-2019. Well, yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, that one's concerning me. Van Dijk is not the Van Dijk of old. Yes, it's 2 games that we've seen. We'll see what happens. But yes, there is a little bit of worry to Liverpool. I would agree.
Yeah, look, and I've said this for a while. When you can score 4 goals a game, your defense,
you're going to win games. You're going to win games.
Like, let's be honest with ourselves. The more Liverpool for the last few seasons have defended with their attack, and I hope you know what I mean by that.
It's gun-ho.
It's literally, I'm going to attack you with so much like threat going forward.
5 4s, 4 3s, 3 2s. Yeah.
It's scoring 3 goals before they can get one chance. And then because you've scored 3 goals, the team's forced to sit back and defend the whole time.
Yep.
Now, again, I'll go back to Florian Wirtz. I'm not saying he had a rubbish game.
Okay.
I just don't think this game wasn't about him.
No.
The result wasn't about him. And whether he was on the field or not this game, this wasn't his game to impact. Now, I'm not saying he's not gonna do great things for Liverpool. But at the same time, you can't tell me you walked away from that and expected that. You expected more from Florian.
Me personally, I like Florian. I always have.
You love Florian Wirtz. But to walk away from that and say, oh yeah.
No, it wasn't his best game.
No,
that definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
But you can see in those intricate movements the way, the potential that the brother does have.
Yeah.
My only concern that with Florian that I saw is the amount of times that he got tackled and the amount of times where it's not the Bundesliga, where you're able to get up and the rest protect you. This is a tough and hardened league, and you're going to get hit.
Yeah,
make that mistake, you're going to get hit.
Yeah,
so that's my only concern with Florian. That will take a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
but then after that, I think there's no problem.
Yeah, and it goes
that's
back.
Anything that I saw.
Liverpool, and this is Bournemouth at the end of the day. This is probably one of your semi-difficult kind of fixtures.
It's a top 10 team in the league.
Yeah, and I think they'll finish top 8 this year.
I agree with you.
But
them and Forest. We'll talk.
I don't want to be their number one hater. I don't want to be the guy that turns around and shits on them with every performance. I just don't think, especially with the amount of teams pushing this year, they have that right balance. In attack, amazing. That's the perfect, but that front 4 they've got is what I think Arsenal should strive towards. Because I think the one thing we're missing that they've got is a competent left winger. They've got the striker.
And a 9 by today's performance, but we'll
get to that. But I think a competent left winger, being able to attack on both sides and having the central avenue, because you've got Salah who attacks on the right and he's constantly threatening the fullback. Ekitike, whoever wants to play on the left.
He'll be in the 9 and you got Gakpo on the left.
Gakpo on the left, constantly attacking that fullback. It leaves your cam and your striker one-on-one almost all the time with your centre-back.
Yeah, but then you got to imagine you got Kirkes and Frimpong helping. Arsenal don't have that. Arsenal don't have that. And imagine if you had a competent, wow.
No, but the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal, and I'll go back to say it, is Gravenberch is a great, when I say defensive midfielder, I don't mean a 6. He's a midfielder with great defensive attributes. He's not a 6. They don't like to play with a 6.
No.
And
he's a stopgap 6.
And that's where I think they're going to struggle this season.
We'll find out.
If the teams that I think will compete, Liverpool at the end of the day for me won't have it as easy going as they did last year.
We'll find it.
But on to the next game, on to the team that finally has woken up from their shitty form last year.
No, they're back. They're back. Listen, these brothers are back, and I don't know how they pull this team. Obviously, 4-0, 5-0 against Wolves. Fuck, Haaland loves a goal against them all too in this case.
They're in trouble. But
Wolves, they're gone, brother.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this, and I said at the start, Reinders, for me, will be the top 10 players in this league. He will be, by the end of this season, if he carries this up, and I've said it to you, the way he makes the runs off the ball and joins the attacks late, Abdul. Yeah. It's called a late box run, joining the box late flurry. He is the top 3 in the world at doing that.
Yeah.
Him and McTominay are very close. Watch how them two play.
Yeah.
Very close. He played almost like a 10, Abdul.
Yeah.
He was incredible. That brother was incredible. Please make no mistake. He got a secondary assist as well. Not many people talk about that. He got a goal, assist, and a secondary assist. The assist before the assist. Sorry, stats.
Only failed midfielders and wingers who become fullbacks care about secondary assists because they pass the ball to the winger before the winger crosses it into the striker. But go on.
You tell me when I can carry on.
Carry on now.
Thank you. Tajani Reinders will be absolutely incredible this year for City and pivotal.
Yeah.
Absolutely pivotal. And when Roger comes back, that's a scary thought.
Yeah.
That's a very scary thought.
Yeah.
They're more complete than Liverpool at this point for me.
Yeah.
And more than Arsenal, but we'll talk about that.
Oh.
But back to the brother that gets the 2 goals always against Wolves. Haaland does what Haaland does. Incredible freak of nature. Wasn't in my fantasy. Fuck my life. Should we tell him?
No. Let's just wait till the round's over.
Carry
on. Long story short, Thomas is currently sitting at like 78th in our FPL league. A certain someone that he helped put his team together for is sitting in 4th.
My girlfriend's 4th. I put 98% of her team together.
She should be first. If the 2 players...
So the 2 players that she selected for reasons based on nationality and her allegiances to these players, they didn't play. So if they played, yeah, she's first. She's watched about 20 games of football in her life.
Yeah.
Ever. And I've taken her to 15 out of those 20.
Let's put it this way. She hasn't watched the podcast for the podcast. That helps your selection.
But that's scary.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I'm a genius. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What that tells you is don't overthink things in life.
She captained Harlow like any normal person would. I captained Barber, got 4 points.
Yeah. Back on City, yeah.
Take me to Turkey, please. Because before I turn into a Man City fan, take me to Turkey's goal.
My brother Rayyan, mate, he is he's different gravy. Different
did you
gravy.
See what he did before the strike. What the fuck's going on there?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
It's it's good when even like you're watching, you're like
what's going on there, bro?
Yeah. I've not been in awe of someone as a player, probably for...
No, mine's Palmer worse than Cherky, but I'll tell you this, Abdul.
Yeah.
Rodri, Reinders and Cherky.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, charcoal chicken with rice. That's my thing.
I'll tell you this.
What's going on, man?
No. I think Reinders is complete.
He's a complete player.
Okay. Rodri's
anywhere across that 3, that brother can play.
Cherky, we've seen this before. Now he's great. Don't be surprised if Pep starts to... Please
don't put him in a box. Just please let that brother... I'm sitting up. Please don't put the brother in a box.
We've seen it before.
Grealish as well.
Brother. Yeah, they've got Foden, they've got Cherky. Bernardo Silva's still lurking around, I believe. He hasn't left, has he? Bernardo Silva?
No, still there.
Ilkay Gundogan?
I think he's gone. I don't know.
No, I think Gundogan's still there.
Somehow.
Obviously, you got Haaland. You got Marmoush. You still got to fit into the equation. Doku and Savinho. Now,
it's scary.
It's called the Pep Roulette. Okay. If Pep starts to play around and fiddle with his side, Rayyan Cherky could either become the best midfielder we've seen in years or...
If he changes anything after this, I'm done.
He loves Foden, bro. You got to realize, Foden's it's his Messi at Man City.
That's his baby.
Yeah. So, but no, just on that quickly, Man City's back. I think they've got a side that can finally compete.
They're back.
But we forget like the Kulsanovs and all of these boys that they signed last year.
Quite didn't play, unfortunately. It's okay. Quite would have knocked.
City's not a bad Guardiola, Thomas.
In my heart, it is.
Before we move on to the next game, Wolves, how much trouble are they in?
Okay. In our combined UBF, we had them 17th. Give it 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That changes to bottom 3.
You reckon?
They're fucked.
You reckon they're gone?
Wolfie didn't do much, brother. The Wolfie pack is not there. That's the front line.
I worry about them, man.
I worry about them.
Like, remember when they came in, they were like basically Portugal FC, Nuno Espirito Santos.
Yeah. But can I say, before we move on to Sunderland, Abdul, wonderful tribute to Diogo Jota and Ruben Neves being there as well. Just wanted to give you a kudos on that. Although he didn't do it on the football field, wonderful kudos off the field, everything there.
Yeah. And just last one on Man City.
Bit of cohesion there, man. No, they're looking dangerous. And I could tell you're worried.
So it's not so much that. It's just like, it's that balance of youth.
They've got it, man. They've got it.
Experience.
They've got it.
But at the same time, do you think they could survive a slump of form? Just think about it.
Yes.
Reinders yet to know the league properly. Shirky, was he 19?
Young,
Phil
not
Foden
19,
trying to pretty much find himself again. Savinho Doku don't know if they're going to have a job the next day. And Marmoush, for me, Marmoush is like my favorite player at City at the
I
moment.
like Marmoush.
I don't know. I need to see a few more weeks of City.
Listen, if it wasn't against Wolves, it could be a different story.
Yeah.
But fuck, they look complete.
Because look,
One game, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. But
because this is a new era. This is new
course
Man
it's a new
City.
era.
This is De Bruyne-less. Like that whole golden generation is gone.
Yeah.
This is like Erling Haaland leading a new generation. He's a senior player in that squad now.
you know the Master Splinter and the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Haaland's the Splinter now.
Right. Well, look,
That's the oldest brother in the attack.
before we get on to the game we all want to talk about,
Sunderland.
3, West Ham 0. I got to get that Black Cats jersey soon, bro.
So I was slandered for an Arsenal Emil Smith Rowe, but now please make sure to slander him. In the
Yeah,
comments
but like I'm not wearing a direct rival.
Chelsea don't compare to Arsenal, thanks.
Oh, get out of here.
Abdul,
Yeah.
Sunderland.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Wow. I caught it. I was surprised. I was surprised by 3. I'm not going to lie with you. Ballard, Mayenda, both scoring.
Yeah.
Abdul, when I'm really excited by... I'm just really excited because in Doi at Forest as well, you're looking at all these players that, I don't know, it's really exciting to me. And I predicted them to stay up. And I think they will. I think they will. But take me to your thoughts on the tactical belief that they had. Stick to their system and actually took it to West Ham.
Yeah.
Not playing defensive like we thought they would.
Yeah.
Took it to West Ham.
In short, there's I got once told a saying.
Which will stay with him to the rest of his life. Yes, carry on.
The way they played, fuck them all. They just went for it. Like, I'll be honest with you, they just went, this is the way we want to play. We've brought in who we need to bring in, and then they've just executed that to a T. Now, West Ham, I'll be honest with you, I don't think they're going to do very well this season.
They had fucking like 60% of possession.
Yeah.
But it's a classic case of it's what you do with it. Bowen had a couple of chances, et cetera, et cetera. He needs to find his partner. I don't think Fulkrug is that guy for him.
No, he should have left years ago, dude.
Bowen.
Yeah. Years ago.
He's their sweetheart. He's their boy. He's their...
Yeah, well, just because you're part of something doesn't mean you're confined to that box. And there's so many players, as we mentioned before on our EFL show. Sorry, not there. We mentioned about... we compared him to Zaha.
The EFL show.
Was it the EFL show? Yeah. We talked about it before. It's like just because you've done well there and you've grown up there doesn't mean you can't leave that. Doesn't like, okay, you leave as a West Ham boy. Doesn't not make you a West Ham boy at heart.
Yeah, I know.
It's like Jack Wilshere had to go play at Bournemouth. Doesn't mean he's not Arsenal at heart. You come back home eventually. But he's done for, I think, at the club now.
Even with his converted to 9 role, you think?
Dude, like he's 5'8", 5'9". He's not necessarily the quickest player on the field.
Yeah, but every striker doesn't need to be 7 foot.
You've lost Kudus, who is basically one of the driving forces.
Yeah. Oh, no, they'll struggle. I think they'll be 10 to 15 somewhere in there. They'll struggle.
Yeah, look, the only other thing I think is signing a player like Granit Xhaka. I've said it for a while.
It's a big one.
It's all it takes is 1 liter, bro. They're so underestimated. Like, he will make you feel like you can go and win the Champions League tomorrow.
You run through a brick wall for that, brother.
Like, he's one of those.
I want to play with everyone.
Yeah.
Best video. I agree with you, Abdul. And a similar case to what we saw happen against my club, Abdul. And I want to touch on it quickly. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
I know we touched on it at the start. I want to take you to an incident that's been going around on Twitter, Abdul, doing the rounds on Twitter and Instagram, whatever, wherever you get your social media, wherever you get your news. So, result finished 0-0. Big speculation rumors of Margehi and Eze. If they lose them two, it's similar to like a West Ham situation.
Yeah.
But Mateta's the only one left. Big Mateta's in the room.
Jean-Philippe.
If have you seen the clip?
Personally, I haven't. Okay. No.
Let me take you through it. So Glasner walks over to Gehi and he's about maybe myself to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Chelsea fans are cheering at Stamford Bridge, etc. And he goes, Mark. Mark turns around, looks at him like this and walks off down the tunnel. Glasner then looks, goes to Jean-Philippe and goes, what happened? Jean-Philippe goes, I don't know. That's clip 1. Clip 2. Eze, one of the last players on the pitch, clapping the Crystal Palace fans for about 3 to 5 minutes, looking a bit emotional.
Yeah.
Run me through that.
He's gone. I know
So,
that
okay.
Eze I've seen, that clip I've seen. The Guehi one I haven't.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Once you get home, look at it for me and message me your thoughts. Can I take you through my thoughts? No? Or
Like, as in, mate, you're in Australia. No means yes, yes means no. Well, just, yeah.
Croatian descent. But Abdul, I'm gonna, for me, managers have this big thing now of doing things in the public eye for the fans' admiration.
Yeah.
I will never speak to a player outside it in front of the public. I will do it in the tunnel behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Reason being is because you don't want anything to air possibly like that. Now, Guehi, for all I know, is a man of faith, etc. And I don't think he meant any malice at all with that. However, it looks wrong.
Yeah.
And to the public eye, they can interpret it one way, 2 way, 3 way, million different ways, Abdul.
Yeah.
So that's the scary thing for me because it's raised all these questions about the Liverpool transfer rumors sparked up now.
Yeah.
Oh, VVD's fallen off, etc. Oh, Chelsea, a Champong wasn't the best, etc., etc. So all these now rumors have sparked up because of that. And then you add the Eze fuel on top of that. If they lose them two, I fear that they'll become like a West Ham.
Look.
And I don't want that for them. I like them. I've always loved that.
Eze's gone.
Confirmed?
I think he's gone. No, not so much confirmed, but all the rumors, the speculation.
Strong rumors.
Whether he goes to, I love Noni. I think he's a great player. I think we should have gone for Eze instead.
He's linked with Tottenham, just to let you know.
Now, the idea of Tottenham having Eze and Kudus on either side is freaking terrifying because that is two of the most threatening wingers.
North London Derby's about to be exciting.
But Guehi's an interesting one. Didn't take him for one that might leave, but dude, okay, he goes to Chelsea. Why go to Chelsea?
No. The links are stronger with Liverpool.
To replace Kanate.
If Kanate goes.
But then let's be honest with ourselves.
Watch the clip. It's very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. I'm shocked by it. But back to the football quickly.
Yeah.
Abdul, I'll be honest with you. We looked blunt. This is Chelsea. We looked blunt. Again, I was getting shades of the last 16 games of last season where there was an over-reliance on the brother. There's not smoking. There's not smiling. There was an over-reliance on the brother.
Yeah.
I saw him in every single pocket in all the 5 channels. I think he invented a new channel called the Palmer channel where that's just free wherever he wants to go.
Yeah.
Seemed to be an over-reliance. Is it alarm bells? Definitely not. Is it panic stations? Definitely not. Is it a reminder to Gittins and Neto to start pulling up their weight? A bit. Yeah. When your best chance comes to your substitute striker of Rory Delap in the 88th minute, bit of a worry. Could you blame that on Palace's tiring defence? Or do you blame it on finally we need to wake up and get a 3 points here at home on the opening day? I don't know. But no alarm bells yet, Abdul. No panic stations. We'll be back. And blue is the colour, obviously, as you're wearing as well.
I just think he's like a leader.
Well, yes, Abdul, with the average age of 16. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. And I said it last week. I said that Chelsea, to me, look good. On paper, you're a great side.
Yep. Thank you.
No. You're a great side. It's all shine, no sparkle. And I think that's going to be your biggest problem. You need, all jokes aside, you needed like a Granit Xhaka in there.
Yep, not to play.
Just one guy, even if you could get like a 28, 29, 30-year-old experienced midfielder, just to be in the middle of that field and just run the ship. Reece James isn't a captain.
Well, not when he plays.
Yeah, he's not that type of leader. You know, not everyone can lead by example. You need the 2 or 3 to be able to be vocal. Yeah. Chelsea don't have that.
Chelsea don't have a vocal leader.
No. But
we've got a passion merchant, but not a...
Yeah, like Palmer's great. Great. Like he's an amazing player, but he can't do everything. And that's how you burn a player out.
Of course. That's my fee.
But on to the last game we're going to go over quickly, Thomas. Arsenal won, Manchester United nil. Look, as Nutrigrain is a breakfast of champions.
I'm not looking, I'm just looking.
That performance was a game of champions. That performance was, despite not being our best, getting the result.
Nowhere near it.
And I'll be completely honest with you. I think Calafiore was great. Gabriel is, again, the standout defender.
David Raya
got man of the match, of course. I stick by what I say.
Mhm.
And Martinelli is not it.
Can't blame it on one player, but
No, but you've seen the importance of Liverpool and Manchester City, the importance of having two wingers, especially when you play. There's a stat I saw earlier today. Arsenal last season finished the league in 20th for attacks down the middle. Okay. What does that tell you?
there's reliance on the wingers.
Okay. If one of your wingers is not fucking effective, pardon my French there, you need to find the solution. Now, Saka
Shows how good Saka is, yeah, I know.
Saka played on the left in the last 10 minutes. Created more chances than Martinelli has in the last 3 months. Like, I love Martinelli. Martinelli for me will forever be that kid from Brazil. And I said it last week. Like, he came in, he reminded us of like that. I'm not saying he's Ronaldinho, but like that free-flowing kid off the streets, plays football how he wants to play. But he's just been boxed up. I don't know what's wrong. And between you and I, Noni's not the solution. So you may need to go into the market, get yourself Rodrigo
And Eze, all these links. Yeah.
Eze would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Gyökeres.
Thank God, finally.
He's going to take some time.
Okay.
I will say this though.
Look into that for me when you say.
I do, and I'll say it, that people are realizing it now, and I've been called delusional for the last 12 months.
Here comes Havertz. Get ready.
Arsenal look better with Havertz up front.
There we go.
Why? But Tom, why? Because he doesn't always need a winger to play him in. He doesn't always need Martinelli's support. Gyökeres does.
He'll take time, most definitely. He's used to the sporting style of play, Abdul. Mate, he's used to the sporting style of play.
Transition style. They played a lot on the transition.
I agree, and your team doesn't do that.
No.
Saka's going to have to build a rapport with him.
Yeah.
Martinelli, if he starts, going to have to build a rapport. Odegaard's going to have to build a rapport with him. Rice going to have to. All those players are going to have to start building a rapport with him. Maybe talking to him off the field.
Yeah.
Maybe just those chats in the locker room, in the change rooms, in the training fields, off the field, on the field. How does he want this delivery? How does he want the ball? Where does he want the ball?
Yeah.
To his left, on his right? Does he want to turn on the sixpence? Does he want it in the channel? Does he want it to his feet? Does he want to have to run onto it?
Yeah.
These are all questions that you're going to have to ask Victor, these other players, to get the best out of him.
Yeah.
But you got to admit, he looked a tad shit. And then you can't.
He looked a step off, but I will say one thing.
A step off the English Premier League pace, or a step off
just communication.
Because you saw the dribble that he tried to do, you saw the cross.
So that happened. Look, we've seen it before.
It wasn't pretty.
No, I know, but I also saw sides of his game that I think we're going to benefit from a lot.
Such as
holding the ball up.
The Ligt
Going
fucking floored the guy.
Yeah, but he also floored the Ligt
once
as well.
off the ball.
Correct.
Who won every single header off a goal kick?
Yeah, but the Ligt's known to do that. Tom, the Ligt is in the
Gyökeres
air. The Ligt in the air is strong, bro. He's done it to many strikers, not just. We're talking like, it's Harry Maguire or from the banter.
You've given the guy number 14. You've rested your hopes, your title hopes on him.
But we've also won the game.
He won one header.
Correct, Thomas?
I think he won one header.
Thomas, correct. But we've also won the game. Now, yes, all right, it was a set piece, but it shows we've got more than one string.
It was a
to our
goal.
bow.
No, but hello, string on the bow. Listen, fuck me. Your string on the bow last year was 8 crosses. Listen to me. You scored a goal from a keeper fuck up, Calafiore on the line. He couldn't redirect it any other way. He redirected it in the goal.
Correct. Yeah, no, it's true. But we still won the game.
Like I said to you, in the car, off camera.
Okay. Tom, these are the games that champions win.
I said that.
Yes.
Are you champions? If you play like that every week, you will not be champions.
No, we won't. But I also think this is probably as bad as we can get.
Oh, listen, there's always room for worse.
And defensively, we looked strong.
Solid.
Now, before we got onto the Manchester United side.
Can I speak about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I do think, though, Odegaard looked a lot more free than we did see him in the last 12 months.
Why? Because of
Gyökeres. And people sit there and they'll shit on Odegaard. They'll be like, oh, yeah, he's not as good, blah, blah, blah. He's now got a striker that will play what's in front of him. And Odegaard can rely on that now. He's got 2 avenues to play through. And he was able to play in between the lines like he wants to. Now, I think...
Mendy play?
Yeah, he did.
That's a big reason as well.
That's going to be the biggest reason for Odegaard's ability to be free.
Mendy for me, yes, correct.
Zubimendi is able to just take the ball and drive forward.
And ping it left and ping it right.
Correct.
At any time, at any foot that he likes. That's massive for you guys.
Do not be surprised, though, if at a certain point, I'm not joking, I have a feeling Mikel's going to try this.
Havertz.
No, seriously. Havertz might end up on the left. Because...
Kai Havertz, a pace of Actually, he looked quick in that preseason goal. I can't even lie.
No. To be fair, no. But we don't use our wingers for pace. Let's be honest with ourselves. We're not Liverpool.
No.
We're not Manchester City who can just hit you on the counter from halfway.
You might need that though.
We are, and someone made a good point. He could have a point. We're like that. He's trying to build Barca from 2010. Just think about it.
Nowhere near it. No.
We still need. I've said it. We've needed a left winger for a while, and I've been saying it for 6 months, and you know that.
Okay.
And we're starting to see it now. This is what kills me. You might call me delusional halfway through a season.
I do.
But it starts to make sense. I'm seeing things 6 months out before they actually happen. And I've said it for a while. Gyökeres is a great striker.
Fucking fortune teller.
Great striker. Mate, it's a joke at first, but when I start calling things time after time, 6 months ahead of time.
Well, give him the lottery numbers for next week.
Mate, I'll try to give it to you. I'll try to give you the lottery numbers next week. But I'll tell you this. Gyökeres will come good. I'm not worried about Gyökeres.
I'm just saying, look shit.
Old Trafford round one, it's not easy.
It's not. Can I speak on the home team?
Sure.
Listen to me. Do I think they're going to make top four? No. Do I think that Cunha and Mbeumo can be a problem for oppositions?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Brian Mbeumo did more than a lot of your players did attacking-wise.
100%.
Brian Mbeumo did a lot more than a lot of Chelsea players attacking-wise against arguably one of the best defenses from last year.
Yeah.
He'll be scary. And I told you that's a coup signing for them. Cunha, he's one of those players that make you get up off your chair and get excited. Do I think his product will be anywhere near what it was at Wolves? I personally don't think so. And then you get to the brother at number 9. When he came on, he looked all right. He looked a more complete product than Gyökeres did. I can't lie. I'm just saying what I saw. And I don't think the Bundesliga and the Portuguese league are two obviously different levels comparatively. That's just obvious. One's a top 5 league, one's a top 10 league. But
yeah,
Sesko looked a lot more ready than Gyökeres, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But back to the brother that I liked from a couple of years in Mbeumo, Brian. He'll be dangerous. Prediction. Brian Mbeumo will be Man United's top goal scorer by the end of the year. Let me say that right now.
Of course.
I think Mbeumo will be their top goal scorer, I believe, in my opinion. He, sometimes didn't connect as cleanly with the ball as he would have wanted. But make no mistake, Abdul, he's a better finisher and a more reliable product than Cunha.
Can I raise something? And like I've seen a lot of comments online about Benjamin Sesko is better than Gyökeres.
No. I just said in the showpiece that I saw for about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
you can't argue with that.
No.
Okay, but can you argue with that? Just
I'm not going to say
who had a better game.
No, without a doubt.
Okay,
I'm not saying he didn't, but what people don't realize, and I think it's just those casual. No, but Tom, when you're constantly, this is what I was about to mention a comparison. Cunha right now, the way he played yesterday, is literally Jesus from 22-23.
Yes, in the pink kit, God bless him, before the Copa America.
No, but Tom, in all seriousness, I'm not even taking the piss here. When we played that season with Gabriel Jesus up front, we had plethoras, like literally a plethora of space in front of us to play because teams came to attack us. And I'll say this for a while. Chelsea this season will probably feel it a bit more because teams will now sit back and want you guys to just try to pick a lock.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a lot harder, and you'd know as a footballer yourself more than me, to play in tight spaces. Okay. And this is why.
But it's what Cunha's known for.
Correct.
That's what Cunha's known for.
Correct. So when you turn around and criticize Gyökeres, or you turn around and criticize Odegaard or Saka, Martinelli I can justify because you have the ability, I've seen it, to beat defenders. You're not doing it. Think about the context. Think about how we have to make 35 more passes to pick a lock than Manchester United do, and they can just go bang, bang, bang and hit teams on the counter because they've spent most of their game sitting there defending.
But I think their system, Abdul, the way they use the left and right, Ahmad and Dorgu looked really good
because they've got space, Tom.
But
because Calafiori is basically at left wing.
Big man, and big man. They've got 3 centre halves. 3 centre halves, okay, 3 centre halves. Dorgu was hugging the touchline, and Ahmad was hugging the touchline.
Correct.
That's a systematic thing.
I understand.
That's a systematic thing.
I understand. But they've also got the space to run. Brother, it just goes to show you how good Gabriel and Saliba are. If you're having to defend 3-4 on twos before your defenders get back 90% of the game.
Okay, speaking on that one moment though, Saliba. It's pen.
Look, I wouldn't. If it were,
If it was Arsenal, I wouldn't be mad if it was given.
no, it's one of those ones. It's like
One of those ones?
No, I'm saying
Where was the ball?
No. I'm saying like it was one of those that if it were given, I probably wouldn't argue. If it were, it's 50-50. I'll be honest. Another referee would have given it.
Okay.
It's one of those. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. That's what you're saying. Just to clarify.
Like I think any
But
other
in your
referee-
heart of hearts,
yeah,
unbiased game, you're the referee, you're centre ref, you give it. Of course you give it.
yeah. No, it should have been a pen. Although I wouldn't have disallowed the Arsenal goal. I think that's just the keeper. He's known to be flimsy on like in terms of like
Which one, Calafiore?
the Calafiore goal.
No, it's goal. It's
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
I know something. Before we move on to a hot take
Yeah.
topic, which I like, you're Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
You're Ruben Amorim.
Yeah.
Who's more happy out of today's game?
Amarin, bro, without a doubt. Even Mikel said it, and there was he said it in a press conference. He said he walked into the change room, the players weren't happy,
Obviously.
and that's a shift in mentality.
That's a hunger mentality, already.
Yeah. And I'll be completely honest. I said this to you on the phone earlier
This
before
morning.
we move on. Man, I want to take you back to season 22-23.
Oh, God.
Pink jersey, Jesus, Saliba scoring against Bournemouth. Man, the Nelson goal against
ESR.
the ESR. Bro, like we could have, should have, didn't win the league that year.
Mhm.
But I swear to God, that year's given Arteta PTSD. It's giving him PTSD, bro.
Probably.
Like we rocked up to Old Trafford with a back line on an average of about 6'4", Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice in front of them, and then a striker who's 6'5".
Who got body by the leaked. Sorry, I forgot that part. I shouldn't have said that.
Bro, at least my team won.
Fair way.
How much did you spend on João Pedro?
World Cup champion.
How much did you spend on João Pedro?
World champions.
How much did you spend on João Pedro? 65 million for a player that scored 91 goals in the last 12, whatever it is, 12 or 18 months. At the end of the day, you can see him complain. We have options.
I get ready. I love this.
We have options.
I'll trigger him. I know how to trigger him. Abdul.
And telling you now, come the end of the season, we'll end up playing a 4-4-2.
Okay.
We're going to play a 4-4-2. I don't know how he's going to do it, but I think we're going to end up with a 4-4-2 somehow.
Thank you, Mikel.
Because the way he kept playing that long ball to Gyökeres, stop doing it. They're playing a back three. If he peels off De Ligt, where's he going?
Euro look good.
Yeah, he's my Somali brother, man. He has to be Somali. I'm pretty sure he's Somali.
Anyway,
He looks Somali.
before Abdul keeps assuming nationalities, Abdul,
Yeah.
you predicted the EFL fixtures, Abdul. I think it's my turn to predict my club, and I know who my club is versing, so I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
I've already played my wildcard, Abdul, for the FPL, and I've rejigged my whole team around these fixtures, so I'm ready to go.
All right. West Ham, Chelsea.
3-0.
Chelsea.
No, Abdul. Fucking Brentford. Chelsea, Abdul.
It's West Ham versus Chelsea, mate.
Chelsea.
Where'd you get Brentford? Man City, Tottenham.
Yeah, great game. That's on Channel 9. Please score, at least one of you. Can I say something? 4-3 City.
Sure.
Yeah, 4-3 City. Yeah, 4-3 City. That's going to be a great game.
Bournemouth, Wolves.
Yeah, Bournemouth 3-1.
Burnley, Sunderland.
Ooh.
Kyle Walker, screamer.
2-1 Sunderland.
Yeah. Brentford, Villa.
Brentford 1-0. Villa looked. Villa didn't look.
Arsenal, Leeds at home.
Sorry.
Arsenal versus Leeds. It's at the Emirates.
Arsenal home. 3-0. Saka goal.
Yeah. Palace, Forest. It's a good game.
2-2.
Yeah. Everton, Brighton.
Everton 1-0.
Yep. Fulham, Manchester United.
United 2-1.
Yep. And Newcastle versus Liverpool.
That's a great game. It'll be interesting to see where Isak's in that stadium. Mr. Bo Mitchell. It would be foolish of me to think Newcastle are going to score after what I saw.
Yeah.
Who's at home? Newcastle at home. St. James?
Newcastle's at home. Actually, give me a prediction. I actually thought of something right now. Yeah.
3-1 Liverpool.
We do have a special guest next week. Now, he supports Liverpool. I do know someone that supports Newcastle.
We can do that, Abdul. I don't mind that suggestion.
We'll try to sort
Depends
that out.
on the result.
Yeah, look, that's fair. I'm going to, we'll add something new. Abdul's hot take, or UBF's hot take of the week. I'll do it this week.
Abdul's hot take.
Abdul's hot take.
Abdul's hot take from the Premier League matches that we've just seen.
Yeah. Virgil van Dijk will announce his departure from Liverpool 2/3 of the way through this season.
2/3, Christmas time.
Yeah. I think, and it won't be just due to contract. I think he'll notice that he's deteriorating himself.
Okay.
Yep.
Thomas's hot take.
Sure.
Semenyo will get a transfer at the end of the season.
I can see him at Tottenham. I don't know why.
None. Relax. You've been scarred. Semenyo will get a transfer.
Right.
I see that at Dortmund.
Nah, he's not even the Prem.
You reckon?
No.
You know what his transfer value is? On football, 85 mil. Fuck me.
Can we change the currency?
There was a bit of conversion rate to Croatian corner
There we go.
in the olden days.
Yeah. Anyway, look, Tom, it's been a pleasure.
Abdul always is my friend, even when your team wins and I have to come on here and defend my club like it's my life. But yes, Abdul, always a pleasure. And I do wish, again, I'm going to stay my prediction. I think Arsenal will win the Premier League somewhere, somehow.
Yeah.
Hopefully Gyökeres. Oh, I never asked you. How many goals does Gyökeres get?
18.
18. Producer? Get out to speak.
Let's give us a number.
Oh, Gyökeres. One per match week. You reckon Victor 25?
Look,
We'll come back.
Look,
Right.
Hey, there'll be a couple games where he gets a hat trick.
Victor. Wow,
So-
salam.
I'll say this. Between Gyökeres and Havertz, I think there'll be 30 goals in the Premier League.
So Havertz 29, Victor 1.
No, I think it'll be 18-12.
Fuck, what a split.
But expect Havertz to play in a few different positions this year.
Centre back. Abdul, mate.
Well, he played left back for Germany, so we're not far off.
Fucking
Anyway,
relax FIFA 23 merchant.
he actually did.
Here we go.
Anyway.
He did one game, Abdul, in
And
FIFA
you know
24.
what? And you know what? He done well.
He did. FIFA 26 was
And
fucking amazing.
who was he playing that day, if I remember correctly? Was it Croatia?
No, it wasn't. Abdul.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it
Abdul,
was.
absolute pleasure.
Anyway,
And I look forward to seeing you next week.
all right, mate.
But yes, Abdul. Abdul, I want to talk to you quickly before I just have a wonderful idea.
Sure.
FIFA 26,
Yeah.
best FIFA hype that you've seen so far?
Brother, we say that every year.
No, genuinely. Have you seen the changes?
Yeah, but I think we're all just like... No, I agree. There's been great changes.
Good hype.
And it explains why there's probably not a launch this year.
Mario Mandzukic comes back as a hero, Abdul.
Okay.
Will you be getting Mario Mandzukic?
I haven't even pre-ordered the game yet.
So let's just fast forward. So you pre-order the game, you've got the game, and you have an option.
No,
Of-
I will not be spending 120,000 coins in the first month of the game on Mario Mandzukic.
Okay.
Maybe you know,
Careful.
Zlatan.
If you snipe 120,000 coins and you spend it on Zlatan, I'll give you whatever you
But
want.
you have to admit, of all the people that you've met, the amount of I do not buy FIFA points, kids, please. But
He's very proud of his achievement.
the way that I spend my money in that first month and a half,
Very strategic.
very strategic, and I'll walk away. People are like, how do you have 800,000 coins? It's because I know how to trade in that first month. I can, it's just
So if you get Mandzukic, what are you doing?
straight on the transfer market.
Can you send it to
No,
me?
I will not be. That account gets banned. There's no more pink slips, Thomas. Anyway, on that note, Thomas.
On that note, hope everyone packs Mario Mandzukic in their pre-order pack. Abdul, this has been Premier League Unpacked, and I look forward to seeing you next week when Chelsea get their first win away, Abdul.
I hope not. Wait, that's fine. 007, here we come.
Gyökeres 007, here we come. Abdul, ciao, mate.
Ciao.